So one day a man walks into the doctor's office with a broken arm. Doc, my arm is broken. Can you fix it? Doctor looks at him and says, okay, son, are you in pain? What's going on? Yeah, I'm in pain. My damn arm is broken. Okay, son, here's some morphine. No more pain. You can go home now. What? Doc, my arm is not attached to my body. Like, when are you gonna fix that? Let's see what's going on here. Your arm, okay. Get some duct tape there. We'll put it right there, and we'll get some duct tape right there, and there you go. Now it's attached. There you go. All better now. You can go home now. Doc, my arm is not attached to the rest of my body. Hello? Are you blind? What are your symptoms, son? What are you experiencing? What? What are you experiencing, son? Are you in pain? No. You just poked me with morphine, remember? I can't feel a thing. So what's the problem, son? Why are you still here? Doc, my fucking arm is not attached to my body. That is incorrect, son. You see, I attached some duct tape to it. It is attached to your arm. What's the problem, son? What are you experiencing? Are you in pain? Doc, at this point, I'm in fucking rage. Utter rage. That's 307, son. What? 307? What's that? Room 307, down the hall to the right. That's the psychologist's office. I don't do rage. Can't help you there. Time to go home. Would you like a lolly? You see, the problem most people make is that we're too focused on the symptoms of our problems rather than the cause. We're too focused on trying to make the pain go away instead of trying to figure out where the pain is coming from. What's causing the pain? So we try and start a new business, and if we fail at it, we go and try another kind of business. Or we go on this new diet, and if that doesn't work, we go and try a new diet. Or maybe we get married and divorce, and we blame our spouse, and a year later we're getting married to a whole nother person. You see, on the inside, we start to feel discouraged. We start to feel like a failure, like maybe it's not meant to be. We take it personal. We take it personal as if something's wrong with us. And slowly but surely, we start to believe that maybe there is something wrong with us. Or some people start to blame everyone else, or even God. God doesn't want me to be rich or happy or successful. How many of you guys know someone like that? You see, this is happening because you're not aware of the why. You're not aware of why you keep failing. You're not aware of what's going on the inside and how that's causing the outside. I'll give you an example. In a previous video, we used an example of driving with the parking brake on. So you're driving with the parking brake on, and you take it to the mechanic and you say, hey, the car's kind of jumpy. It's making a squeaky noise. It's not moving really fast. And so the mechanic's solution is, I'm just going to change the brakes because of the squeaky noise. And you still leave the parking brake on. Next week, you go over to the mechanic and you say, hey, it's still jumpy. So this time he changes the tires because they're not moving fast enough. But you still leave the parking brake on. And then the next week you go back and you tell him, hey, it's still doing the same thing. So this time he adds a little bit of oil to the brakes so they stop squeaking. You see, the real problem isn't the pain you're experiencing. Those are just the symptoms. The real problem is why you're failing, why you're quitting, why you're stopping, why you're procrastinating. The real problem is why you're sabotaging your own success. How many of you follow? Say I. So I want you to think about that right now. Where in your life have you been focused on trying to fix the symptoms of your problem and not the cause? And what has this cost you? The failed relationships, the failed business attempts, the health issues, trying to change bad habits, the feelings of shame and feeling like a failure and not good enough for life. And let's take it a step further. Is this how you want your life to be 10 years from now? So the real question is, when are you going to do something about it? You see, once I started focusing on the cause of my problems, my life completely changed. And that's the same thing that will happen for you. Once you change your focus from symptoms and effects to causation, success is no longer an option. It's inevitable. Are you ready for that in your life right now? So really quick, before we get into the lesson, go ahead and drop a comment below and let me know where you've been stuck. Where in your life have you been focused on symptoms and not the cause? Go ahead and do that now. Okay, so let's talk about failure. What are the reasons of failure? The first one is no action. When you don't take any action towards your goals. So the question here is, Why? Why don't you take any action? Think about that real quick for a second. Why do you think you don't take any action? Right? That's a reason for failure. If you don't go after your goals, why are you going to succeed? Second one is lack of action, or procrastination, or stopping and quitting. Why? Why do people procrastinate? Why do you procrastinate? Think about that right now. Why do you think? And the third one is the wrong action, following the wrong strategy. And you see this with, the first part of the wrong action. A lot of people start businesses and then they quit and they think it's the business and then they go start another one. You see this a lot with the people jumping from MLM to MLM, multi-level marketing. They always got a new opportunity they want to present to you, right? What about that? What about having to always change your strategy? What's going on the inside of the person? Think about that. So when we break down why people don't succeed, we take it back to the universal creation process. We did a video on that, on how we create our reality, how we manifest and create our reality. Specifically talks about this formula. So the formula goes with thoughts lead to feelings, lead to action, lead to results. Your thoughts lead to your feelings, lead to your actions, which lead to your results or your reality. That's how we manifest in life. So what results are we talking about? We're talking about failure. So we're going to reverse engineer it so you can understand the why. Failure, why do we fail? Well, it has to do with the action we're taking. No action, lack of action, or the wrong action. Why does this happen? Well, if your thoughts and your feelings are affecting your action, then obviously it comes down to what kind of thoughts and feelings are you having that's creating the type of action that you're having. So when we break down failure, what kind of thoughts and feelings would cause a negative or limiting action? And really what's going on is thoughts and feelings of fear, of rejection, fear of failure, feelings of not good enough, doubt that whether or not you can do it, right? Whether or not you're smart enough. So that's what's going on in here, which is producing a fear inside of you. That fear is what's going to cause some kind of action or non-action. And when you break down failure, what is failure? What does it mean to fail? Think about the last time you failed at something, or the last time you lost in a competition or something, even if it was fun games at home. You get a slight feeling of shame, right? When we lose, nobody likes to lose. We're human. We all feel it. Even in fun family games, we lose at something and we feel a little bit bad. But in life, in the real world, if you're out there, prospecting, attacking life, starting businesses, we get into some serious feelings and fears of failure and rejection, right? And so the human mind doesn't want to feel shame. That's your own defense mechanism. So in order to avoid feeling shame, you start to produce fear, which produces the action. And in order to not take the action, so you don't feel the shame, your mind starts to produce excuses. I didn't have time to go to the gym. I didn't have time to go prospect if you're in sales. I didn't have time to cold call for my business. I didn't have time to work on the business or go do things that puts me in situations where I feel fear of rejection, fear of failure. So I start to make excuses. I start to tell stories. I couldn't start the business, or the business failed because of the economy, because there was not enough money, because my wife left me a long time ago. You've heard the stories. In your mind, you really think there are reasons. And when you call out people on their excuses or their reasons, they get defensive. When you start telling people, no, it's because you're scared, or no, that's an excuse. Have you ever told somebody that's an excuse? What happens? Instantly they get defensive. They want to defend their position, their reason in their mind. I mean, the truth is, if you're not succeeding or you're not getting the result you're after and you're making excuses, then really what it is you're lying to yourself. You're in denial about why you're not getting the result you want. You don't want to admit the fear. You don't want to admit there might be some feelings of shame. Do you understand that? So then the question comes here. What kind of thoughts and feelings? When we're talking about the symptom, the whole point of this, of all the stories I was telling you with the broken arm, everybody focuses on this, right? You go to motivational seminars and you get all motivated and you go take, massive action, right? Oh, that's why I'm failing. Well, action is, I don't want to knock taking action, but the wrong action is probably 10% of why people fail. Really, why you're not getting the result you want or the goals is because you're not taking any action and you are procrastinating on your goals. So what makes you procrastinate? What makes you not take any action? Are your thoughts and your feelings. These are the symptoms. This is the cause. But we can take this deeper. What is causing you to have negative thoughts and negative feelings all the time? What is the root cause of all of this? And it comes down to limiting beliefs. Here is the cause of all the symptoms. How many of you guys follow? Say aye. This right here is the real problem. This is the area that's affecting you the most in life. And this is exactly what we cover in the Masterclass. In the Masterclass, I show you how this is affecting you. I explain to you why you think the way you do, why you feel the way you do, why you do the things that you do. Think about how this is affecting you right now in life. Do you struggle in your relationships? Do you struggle with money? Do you struggle with emotions? Do you struggle with your mindset? Do you struggle with your spirituality? These are just symptoms of a deeper problem already inside you. These symptoms are not who you are, but just a function of the way you think because of all your life experiences and the things that happen to you. If I went through everything you went through in life, I would think and feel the way you do now. Does that make sense? We're all just a product of the environment we grew up in. It's not your fault you feel the way you do, but it is your responsibility to change it. You can't keep putting your life, your happiness, your success, or your fate into the hands of someone else or something else, waiting for something to come into your life and change it for you. If you want your life to change, then you are the one who needs to change it. You know that already, don't you? So really quick, here's what we cover in the Masterclass. Why you struggle in your relationships, finances, health, emotions, or life in general. What stops you from achieving and getting the things you want in life? How to succeed using our 5-step success formula. The one strategy that helps you succeed 5 times faster than the average person. The Masterclass has changed thousands of lives, so don't take it lightly. For some of you, the Masterclass is going to help you get to a higher level in your life. If you're already successful, then this will just show you how to succeed faster and more systematically. But for many of you, if you've never done any work on personal development or self-improvement, then get ready, because your life is about to change. Look, if you only got one strategy from the Masterclass that changed your life, would it be worth it for you? If I showed you what's stopping you in life, would it be worth it for you? If I showed you why you feel the way you do, why you think the way you do, would it be worth it for you? If I showed you my 5-step success strategy that I use almost on a weekly or daily basis, would it be worth it for you? That's why I put together the Masterclass, so you can see what the symptoms are over here that are stopping you from getting the things you want in life, so you can have a strategy that helps you succeed and guarantee you get the result you're after. Are you ready to take a step towards a better future today? Okay, so let me give an example about how we hold ourselves back in life. When a farmer or circus wants to teach a baby elephant how to comply, it ties a rope to its leg and onto a tree or a stake. And as much as the baby elephant tries, it's not strong enough to break through the rope, and eventually it gives in. 10 years later, when the baby elephant becomes an adult elephant, it's now strong enough to move cars, to rip through chains, and even rip through rope. But if you tie that adult elephant with this rope, it won't even bother to escape, because it already believes that it's not strong enough to rip through this rope. That is the same belief system many of you have adopted and operate from in life. You are being held back by a system of beliefs that you have created when you were a child. And although you're strong enough and smart enough and capable enough to do everything right now, you still believe that you can't break through the ropes from your past. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do for homework. Okay, so for homework, we're gonna reverse engineer any kind of failure you go through or you've gone through in your life. So for starters, let's pick the action or non-action you're taking. Are you the type of person that just doesn't take any action? Or maybe you're the type of person that procrastinates or takes baby actions. Or are you the type of person that changes actions all the time, jumps from business to business because the strategy didn't work? Okay, so you're gonna write that down. You're gonna look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. So that will tell us the action or the type of action you take. Then I want you to write down the feelings. What are the majority of those feelings? What feelings do you get most of the time when you're thinking about taking action, starting that business, prospecting, whatever it may be? Check in with yourself. Do you have feelings of not good enough, of shame, fears of failure, fears of rejection? And then I want you to think about what kind of thoughts are you having? Doubts, fears. They intertwine so fast, sometimes we see them as the same thing, okay? So become aware of your thoughts. And then I want you to check in with yourself and see if you can identify some of the limiting beliefs behind those thoughts. Do you believe you're not good enough? Do you believe you're not smart enough to get what you want? You're not capable enough to get what you want? Because if that's the belief system that's operating in the subconscious mind, that's what's creating all the doubt, which then produces all the feelings, which then stops you from taking action or quitting too soon or procrastinating. And then you fail. But then you blame everybody else, your ex-wife, the economy. You know the stories, the bullshit we all tell. Listen, at some point, everyone needs to learn this, either right now by choice or later in life by force. So if you know anyone that can use this video and use this information, do them a favor and share this video with them today. You just never know who really needs this in their life right now. I remember I had a friend once who was always quitting on all his projects before he finished them. He was always chasing the next big shiny object, the next big opportunity, like the guys we talked about earlier from the MLMs. Then he finally watched the Masterclass, and then he realized what was really happening is he wasn't chasing the next big opportunity. He was actually running from all his fears and limiting beliefs. So then he focused on one key strategy from the Masterclass and finally started getting some real success and progress in the business that he was at the time. All because someone like you took the time to send him one of my videos. Listen, I know some of you get discouraged, frustrated, scared of not being good enough to achieve the things you want in life. We all go through this stage in our life. I remember I went through this when I was in my 20s. What's important is that you're doing something about it. If you're watching this video still right now, then give yourself some credit. Most of the people out there don't do anything about changing their lives. So I respect you and I honor you for being here today. You deserve to be successful in life. You deserve to live the life you truly want to have. If you're human, then you deserve to be successful. You deserve to be happy. But just like everything else in life, change takes time. Change takes work. You don't exactly create a masterpiece in less than 5 minutes, do you? Then you can't expect your life to change in a week or without putting in the work. Anything is possible with the right effort and with the right amount of time, just like painting a masterpiece. You don't exactly give up on a masterpiece in the middle of it and think it's gonna do it by itself, right? Then you can't expect that from yourself. Hang in there, keep going, keep making progress every day. Can you do that for me? So just imagine where your life can be in 6 months once you put in the work. Imagine having that successful business and creating that life you've always wanted to have, all because you finally took the time to do what you have to do to change your life today. Are you ready for a breakthrough in your life? Are you willing to put in the work to get that breakthrough in your life? Then make sure you take action as soon as this video ends and implement everything we talked about today. So here's the power phrase I want you to say with me today. I am good enough now. I am ready now. I am good enough now. I am ready now. Say that with me a few times out loud. I am good enough now. I am ready now. I am good enough now. I am ready now. You see, affirmations allow us to control our focus and control our state of being. For the rest of this week, I want you to say this power phrase 10 times every day when you wake up and right before you go to sleep. Can you commit to that? Now that you know how failure works, you can build on your awareness daily. Everyone knows that mastery is achieved by daily practice and discipline. However, by having a deeper level of awareness and understanding of why you do what you do allows you to reach a whole new level of self-mastery in your life. If you're ready to reach that next level, then go ahead and text me at the number below, FREEMC, to get that download link. One more time, text the word FREEMC to the number below so that I can text you back that download link, free for the next 48 hours. Can you do that for me right now? And if you're not in the US or Canada, go ahead and click on the link below this video to get access to the Masterclass. Remember, if you like this video, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified when we release a new mastery video. And if you want our free life tips and strategies or my free guided healing meditation, then go ahead and follow me at the social media accounts below so that you can get access to these immediately. How does that sound? That's it for today. Make sure you finish watching all 7 Masterclass intro videos so that you can understand how your mind works and how to stop it from sabotaging you in life. Thank you for watching. Namaste. And then he poked me with the needle. And then he put duct tape on my arm. And then he wanted to kick me out with a lollipop. Oh, thank you. That's the beat right there. Hey guys, thanks for staying until the end. Make sure you follow me at the Instagram below to get my free daily life strategies. Click on the subscribe button right there. Make sure you finish watching the Masterclass series over here. And if you're ready for the Masterclass today, go ahead and text me at the number below so I can text you back that download link. Are you ready for a breakthrough? Okay, let's get it.